Once you have apologized to your dog by talking in a friendly voice, you may find that your dog is still distant from you. This can happen especially after a serious incident or previous trauma they have been through. To earn back your dog's trust, spend time actively being kind to them. Pet them and take them out to do what they love, whether that is playing, running, or just relaxing together. Avoid punishments or harsh discipline. Perhaps the best way to show your dog affection is to simply give them attention, because nobody feels loved when they are being ignored, whether they are human or a dog. According to science, if you are talking to a dog, you should raise the pitch of your voice and use words your dog knows. A new study has shown that when we use a higher pitch when talking to our dogs, it really does help them pay more attention. The research published in the journal Proceedings of the Royal Society showed that talking to dogs using dog-directed speech makes them react more and pay more attention to their human companion compared to regular speech. On top of that, talking this way creates a stronger bond between you and your pet. So if you are someone who talks to your dog as if you were talking to a baby, you're doing it right. Studies using MRI scanners have also shown that dogs understand a little bit more about human speech than we think. They understand vocabulary regardless of tone, so dogs will not only listen to the sound of your voice, but your choice of words as well. If you say something mean to a dog in a friendly tone, the dog still knows. Dogs are incredibly attentive animals, and you can notice this whenever you talk to your dog and they look at you as if they are really listening. You generally do not get that with other pets, like rabbits or cats. Even monkeys do not look at us when we speak, and when dogs tilt their head while we talk, it is their way of trying to understand what we are saying. There are several ways you might accidentally damage the trust between you and your dog. If you regularly force your dog to do things they do not want to do, it can create distance between you and your pet. Common examples include teasing them, pulling on their tail, or forcing them to be around other aggressive dogs when they do not want to be. In the same way, dogs do not like it when you frequently take away their things. Using their favorite bones and toys as a way to control them should be avoided. Constantly yelling at or even hitting your dog can also seriously damage their trust in you. It is important to remember that reward-based training is far more effective than physical punishment. Reward-based training helps build trust and a strong bond between dogs and their owners. Dogs are social animals who need each other for food, safety, warmth, and all the other benefits of living in a group, so it makes sense that they tend to cooperate and try to avoid conflict. In one study, researchers watched 177 dogs interacting with each other at a 2-acre dog park over 8 months to learn more about how they handle conflicts and make up afterward. They found that both the dogs who started the conflict and the dogs who were on the receiving end tended to spend more time together after a conflict rather than apart. After rough play, dogs often try to calm things down and stay on good terms with their social group by licking each other, staying close, or rolling on their backs and acting submissive. But remember, even though dogs may show behaviors that help ease tension, it is not accurate to see those actions as apologies in the human sense. Apologizing is a complex social behavior that requires a deep understanding of wrongdoing, feeling guilt, and the ability to express that clearly. While dogs are intelligent animals, a number of studies have found that dogs do not experience secondary emotions, such as guilt or shame.
Dogs forget bad things pretty quickly if they only happen once. So if you accidentally step on your dog's tail and say sorry, your dog is not going to hold a grudge against you. However, dogs do remember abuse and repeated mistreatment for the rest of their lives. This is because dogs also have associative memories. Your dog will learn through experience that you are a threat. This does not mean that the dog is holding a grudge, it just means that the dog is trying to keep itself safe. They are trying to protect themselves and stop a traumatic event from happening again. So while your dog will not remember genuine accidents and honest mistakes, they will remember abuse and a routine of negativity. If you are worried that your dog might be holding a grudge against you for something, it is important to watch their behavior. If your dog keeps avoiding eye contact with you after something bad happened, it may be a sign that they are still processing what occurred and do not feel safe around you yet. A dog who purposely looks away and avoids eye contact is usually trying to avoid any kind of interaction, whether good or bad. You will often notice this in dogs that were recently rescued from negative or traumatic situations. In the same way, if your pet does not respond to your commands, it may be a sign they still do not trust you enough to want to follow your instructions. On the other hand, if your dog shows relaxed body language and shows no signs of fear or anxiety when you are around, it is a good sign that they have forgiven you. Even better, if your dog comes up to you, licks you, wags their tail, and wants to play or cuddle with you, it's a clear sign that they have moved past the incident and feel comfortable around you again. It is important to remember that dogs do not hold grudges the same way humans do, and they are generally very forgiving animals. As long as you are showing your pet love and care, they will most likely forgive you for any mistakes or misunderstandings. Sometimes dogs can get really scared when their owners hurt them by accident. This jumpiness is more common in shelter dogs that have lived in abusive homes, since they tend to mistrust humans. If you notice your dog is hiding in a corner and refuses to come near you, you can calm them down by talking to them in a gentle voice. Calling them from a safe distance will help to build trust. Give your pet plenty of personal space and allow your dog to come to you when they are ready. Use treats to reward good social interactions with you or to encourage them to walk towards you.